Boy, have I got a compilation for you today. We've got some Ziggy. We've got some Fred. We've got lies, we've got delusions, and much more. And we're gonna be here a while.
This video is fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
So I'm wondering if it's Andy and them.
I just don't believe in the Lord or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked him. He said,
Isn't it funny how I mean, not making fun of him, but he just is so country. He's like, he says the Lord and instead of God, he's just so like wholesome. I don't know. He is not like what people think. It just makes me laugh because I don't know. I just don't feel like I just everything lines up with him. And people will say things, like you're in love with him or
Dudes and dudettes. Nothing lines up with him. You're delusional. And Ziggy, you sure were in love with him. I recorded this on February 3rd, 2024. At that point, you were still trying to hide the fact that you were in love with him. But we all knew. It was all very obvious. Listen to your giggle. And I certainly wouldn't call a child-abusing, weapon-happy felon wholesome. No.
And people will say things, like you're in love with them or suspect supporter, or you just like whatever. But like the proof is in the pudding. It's weird to me when somebody says that, why does people take Fred's word as Bible? It's like, well, they shouldn't take his word as Bible, but compared to everybody else, it's just proof is in the pudding.
You listen to me. I want you to get your ass up today, go out, and look for a job.
The proof is in the pudding.
Job. J-O-B.
The proof is in the pudding. Fred said there's no entrapment law in Tennessee. Fred said he went to Cherokee and volunteer. Where does that uncle live? Is it further than where? Yeah, just a little bit. But Fred said he passed that driveway, Sylvia. Fred said last night, oh, Jesus. Somebody's messaging me saying that she's going too far. You're going to have to get a restraining order from her. She's literally delusional. Oh, God. It's just like once I finally get one situation taken care of, now I have another freaking lunatic on my hands. So somebody just sent me a clip. Thank you so much, Doxing Mom. Everything was accidentally erased on the recording device. So Fred said he thought that that there was something that I think they were able to recover like most of it or something. I think when Ziggy said wore a wire, some folks took it literally. And yeah, that's how Fred says it too, like wearing a wire but that's why I asked him specifically. I'm like, so when you say wearing a wire, like, what do you mean? Did they actually like suit you up with, wires and cameras or what? He's like, no, it's just like a regular recording device. Yeah. Suboxone's really a good option, I think, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I hate that. I've been getting that whole sinus thing at night. It's like bad tonight. You can hit the link that's at the top of the chat. So yeah, we'll be having a live, I'm sure, about Fred Hill a little bit later in the week because he does have a court date in 2 days. No, I don't have cough drops with menthol. Weirdo. Can message her my phone number. I can't just keep. I'm sure somebody put like $20 on her books or something, but I can't freaking. I can't support both of them in jail. But Fred seemed very kind of confused how she would even have any meth, which I don't see how he would be confused. I mean, if you're in that scene and meth is your thing, you're going to be around others who that's their thing too. And, you know, it's a somewhat cheap drug. I'm sure he's taught Laura how to make it. So as long as I can use UPS, FedEx, USPS is going to be definitely more expensive.
So just for some context here, this is Ziggy getting her subscribers to help pay for Fred to have packages delivered. How lovely. I mean, why wouldn't you try to help out a suspect when they're in jail? Well, I think halfway house at this point. Oh well. Great decision-making skills there, Ziggy. Girl who doesn't even have a job and can't even pay her own bills. But I think it's pretty obvious what Ziggy thought. She thought she was making an investment in Fred. That maybe when he got out, he could be this great content for her and her channel was going to get huge again. Not that it was ever huge, but you know what I mean. She thought it would blow up. I've always said it, ever since those CPS documents, in quotations, Ziggy has been chasing the dragon. She thinks her channel's going to blow up. It's not going to happen, girl. You've blown yourself up. You and Fred. Nobody trusts you. You've blown yourself up by spreading misinformation, lies, and all the other things. Oh, you know, an exploitation of a missing child. People don't like that. Also, she thought she was going to get her hands on some property. Too bad, so sad. Ziggy, your man does not own any property. Not from what I can tell. And all the lies you have spread about that, well, there's proof out there to show that you've been lying and that Karen has been telling the truth. But I think Ziggy thought this was going to be some big payday for her. Her and Fred were going to solve the Summer Wells case together. They were going to live on Ben Hill or maybe even sell the land. But there's no land. Fred is not a property owner. Girl, I don't know what this man told you, but he told you wrong. And now you're kind of stuck with him because you married him. Sucks to suck.
USPS is going to be definitely more expensive. Fred just messaged and said, "Do not stress. We will figure it out." That was him just messaging. And he also said earlier, he said, "I am fine. Don't stress about it," too. And then he just now messaged again, "Tell her not to stress. We will figure it out." But that's sweet that you worried about it and stuff. I hate that you got all depressed and sad.
Fred said.
Oh gosh. Now this is a silly question, but people want to know because they're getting you items for when you go to rehab. They said boxers or briefs. Boxers, he said, guys. Fred said. Fred said. Fred said, "Get real." Fred said, Fred says, "I don't get mad over things people say." So Fred said he thought that, yeah, that's how Fred says it too, like wearing a wire but Fred said, "Get real." Fred said, "We're really happy and we wish Laura happiness as well." Fred said there's no entrapment law in Tennessee. Fred said he went to Cherokee and volunteer. Fred said he passed that driveway. Fred said last night, Fred said that the only Chevy truck that he knows of is, Fred said
he refused to lie even on the baseline because he said he won't lie for anybody.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
I asked him to lie for a baseline, and he said that he would not lie for them or for anybody. So I don't know what I was like. I just said, "LOL." I didn't think he was being actually serious.
Oh no, of course not. Of course not.
So maybe, and then because I just saw somebody's text that said maybe he didn't lie on the baseline questions. Well, according to Fred said he refused to lie even on the baseline because he said he won't lie for anybody. Fred said the church camp on Lights Road, Hawkins County, needs to be checked into.
Innocent. I just truly believe him. That's just the truth because of my own research, everything that I put together, and everything that keeps pointing towards certain ones. It's not that I'm just defending Fred blindly, and that's what people want to think, but it is what it is. You say that. You keep saying that he lied. You keep saying that, but you don't freaking tell us anything he lied about. You tell us about Cotton, his opinion on Cotton's voice in a recording, if it was Cotton or not. You said it was a lie because Fred said that he thought that was Cotton. That was your lie that you came up with. That's a lie? Everything was accidentally erased on the recording device. So Fred said he thought that there was something that I think they were able to recover like most of it or something. I think when Ziggy said wore a wire, some folks took it literally. And yeah, that's how Fred says it too, like wearing a wire but that's why I asked him specifically. I'm like, so when you say wearing a wire, like what do you mean? Did they actually like suit you up with, wires and cameras or what? He's like, no, it's just like a regular recording device.
Fred said he only needed 2,500 to get out. I don't know.
Fred. So let's see if anybody will even come in. I don't know. I think this is coming up as like a brand new channel right now. And I don't understand why. Guys, if anybody's in here. Her ship. I don't understand what is going on.
Oh my God. You just made me think of something, Sunshine. I'm gonna have to go on my backup channel and do some dowsing rods. You just made me think.
Oh, geez, this is hilarious. You guys will crack up when you see what Fred Hill just said.
I can't. I know my body's about dead. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's no U-Haul trucks here. The customer service is 30 to 40 minute wait. My phone's about dead. There's no way it won't let me check in for the vehicle, and you have to be at the location to check in, and I'm here, but I don't have the internet's not working, and there's no vehicle anyways. The only vehicle is that one right there.
Fred is, people should already know when I say I wouldn't have married him if I didn't trust him, if I didn't believe in what he's saying, and 100,000,000% in the Summer Wells case, because I would never want to be with somebody who could play games in a child's case, Hear that.
I mean, you couldn't get a hold of her for nothing, like, at the beginning. Or until recently, and now, boom, there she is. Alrighty, guys, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, really, like, why are you concerned about, I'm just sitting here, just doing my thing. I don't harm anybody.
I feel like many of you guys should know that I do my very best to always be honest. Like if I what I'm telling or saying at any given moment, I believe to be 1,000% the truth at that time. And if I'm wrong, or if I cross the line or whatever, I have no problem admitting I'm wrong, because there's no reason to be ashamed or anything, because we all do it. Stupid.
Life, right? Somebody could be involved. You talk to Don sometimes? Can you give him my number, please? Just say, Ziggy wants me to give you her number. Please write it down. She's, and think about calling her. Okay? I mean, he probably won't, but just give it to him. Just when you think that people are going to forget about you. So I'm like really happy. I'm famous again. I'm really happy to be back on the radar. So I'd like to thank you guys for making me so famous.
Daddy, know I'm clean, how I'm coming, I can't show no mercy. Know what I mean, know what I need, know I got this for certain.
Hopefully the haters are watching right now. That was just for them.
On our, when I say no hope for like some of these, many of these people in their 40s, damn near 40, 50s, and still act like 20.
Do you dirty. Know I'm clean, how I'm coming, I can't show
Still act like they don't learn from their mistakes. Everything's everybody else's fault. I don't know. I don't know what to believe with PG, because she's such a bullshitter, Like, you can't trust anything on here that people say. They just freaking exaggerate and lie. It's so... Like, you can't trust anything on here that people say. They just freaking exaggerate and lie.
You'll be at 1,000 subscribers in no time. Oh, I'm so excited.
This is a puppy. No, she has blue eyes. It's hard to see because it's dark in here, but she has really bright blue eyes. And her name is Athena Moon. That was my daughter's idea to have it, kind of as a remembrance of summer, and hopefully summer, comes home. And this was going to be a secret. But I keep getting asked.
A picture of the dogs or something. Then on TBI website, all these dogs laying in 110's yard. I don't know, and I just look at them and they look, and their little eyes look like Athena, and it just makes me so sad. Because they have their eyes, like Athena's eyes. I look at her, her eyes look like Summer's eyes, I swear. It's crazy. Or there's Cash App, Super Chat, Cash App. Like here, the Cash App. Then I think there's Venmo. I think I put my Venmo. Thank you for answering. Did Fred Hill have anything to do with Summers' disappearance? Did Fred Hill have anything to do with Summers' disappearance? Says no. Okay, can you face forward, please? Yeah, Fred said we're really happy and we wish Laura happiness as well. And it's true. I really do.
Aw, that's so sweet. Coming from the homewrecker.
I truly, truly do. And I believe Fred too. Like, they still talk, still talk and can be cool and stuff. Like,
I wonder how cool you'd be with them banging straight out of the halfway house. That's it. How cool would you be if you found out that they were banging straight out of there? I'm sure you've heard by now. Very sad. But I wouldn't blame Laura. You're the homewrecker. And that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. You guys don't have to feel the same way, whoever's listening. That's my opinion. Sucks to suck. But I mean, what choice do you have, Ziggy? I mean, you took her man. You can't be mad at her. You literally walked in and scooped up her man and claimed to be friends with both of them. You need receipts for that too? I'll grab them. But I mean, they're already on my channel. Remember that time you were talking to Laura on the phone and you put it on your channel and you said that you were going to have them both move to Indiana. How sweet of you, because you were friends with both of them. And then you scooped up her man. Again, it sucks to suck. You can't really blame Laura for sliding back in there for a minute. But you can blame Fred and yourself.
And they still talk, and can be cool and stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not some freaking lunatic. Maybe a little bit. And it's making it hard for me to sleep at night, I've been trying not to use Delta 8 or anything, like no THC, no Delta 8 at all. So it's been really tough for me to sleep.
To let go of negative emotions, like let go of certain, take time to breathe out, like the anxieties of certain things. Take time away from the case a little bit.
Do you though? I thought you said it was 24/7 Summer Wells. Like, eat, sleep, breathe, Summer Wells. Yeah, whatever.
Like, not let it affect me emotionally, for sure. I definitely see that, and make sure we get time away from the case, because our life is 24/7 this case, guys. You have no freaking idea.
Because our life is 24/7 this case, guys. You have no freaking idea.
It's just crazy. So I could see why Spirit would want us to kind of, like, not have to defend, not have to defend ourselves so much, maybe, in a way. Not focus on the, like, what others are saying, and just focus on moving forward and putting the truth out there.
Yeah, it's real convenient how you manipulate those cards and Spirit.
But you don't, because nothing that Fred Hill has said has turned out to be the truth. So, yeah.
Let me get...
Dirty. No, I'm
You know what I mean? Like, really, like, why are you concerned about, I'm just sitting here just doing my thing. I don't harm anybody.
Nice route. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Why does this cat always come over here when I start? I don't know. It must be something about me talking. Because he does annoy me when I'm not on live, but it's like way worse though when I'm live. And it must be something to do with me just talking. Cat, stop. Anybody want a cat? I know what I could do. I could just let Boo Boo go over at 110 Ben Hill Road. No, I wouldn't do that to him, but then everybody would want him because he came from 110 Ben Hill Road. Stop, cat, go away. Say all kinds of truths about me. So I'm waiting.
I don't explain, I make the wave, I make a rush. Back at the wall, I feel the rush.
To show up. So I'm waiting.
I just returning the favor. Shawty been getting out flirty. She know I came with the flavor. Getting tired out by the load.
So people are believing them because these are supposedly supposed to be my friends or were my friends. Oh, I must have did something really bad for him to turn on me. No, guys, I didn't do anything bad. What's going on here is a lot of miscommunication, a lot of confusion, and...
Oh no, Ziggy, girl, there's no confusion. The people that once supported you, well, it kind of sunk in that you were a piece of shit. And I think they left because of that. They realized who you were. And I think we're talking about the jerks here. And you've had plenty of other people leave. It's a pattern. Actually, it kind of reminds me of like the BJ pattern. All these mods and supporters just leave. Makes sense. Especially when you're a POS. And you exploit missing children. And you lie. But let's hear her for a minute just try to explain it away like it's nothing. Like it's not her fault or something.
People are just it's like chaos. People are seeing people get so heated and mad that they must think, oh my God, what did Ziggy do? She must have done something so crazy. Gosh, that Ziggy. I still have yet for you guys to tell me one time. I have never scammed anybody on here, ever. I've never not shipped a product, I gave away hundreds, thousands of dollars of product.
Oh, I can't. So Ziggy did give away a few baskets and they had some product in them. Were they samples? Were they expired? I don't know. But I do know she sold raffle tickets to make money for herself to give that product away as a prize. She also said that she would be donating 10% of her earnings toward the Cold Case Foundation. Did she ever do that? No, probably not, because if she had, she would have shown the receipts, because many people ask for them. Ziggy, you have given nothing away here for free, except your personal life and all the crap that we have to go over. And I'll say it again, it's kind of the quote of the day. It sucks to suck. It sucks to suck, bitch. It sucks to suck. It sucks to suck. I'm gonna join the Chroma choir. And I do apologize. I hope your ears are okay. Sorry about that. Let's move on.
Guys, give me a break, please, okay? Good night. Everybody have a great Christmas. Please, life is too short to be, so consumed with this, for real.
Right? I mean, I know what most of your ladies' faces look like now because I got your info from Ziggy.
Dang, I need to get some. I'm definitely interested because I'm connecting dots and putting puzzle pieces together, and that's why we all need to work together. I love when you guys send me stuff and that you think would help. I mean, I know I haven't been around for the last couple months, but I'm gonna come back and it's gonna be 100% true crime, and hopefully we can get back to people coming up here and discussing whatever case we're talking about.
Yeah, sounds great. Can't wait.
That's another thing that's another good thing that we should revisit, because we need to add that into the little timeline that I'm making.
Oh, that's funny. Ziggy actually doing some work and making a timeline or a PowerPoint. Not gonna happen. She's been saying that for years. And there was this one time that one of her ex-mods made her, I don't know, it was like an entire show that she could have used and done well with. It was great. And she didn't use it. And so she wasted her mod's time. Again, she's not made Fred's timeline. She hasn't made any PowerPoints, and she never will, because that's work. And Ziggy doesn't do work. So, FYI, Ziggy does not do work. Never has and never will.
because we need to add that into the little timeline that I'm making on PowerPoint. Is when, you know, the times that the tree people, they claim they saw Candace leave at what, like 8:30 to 9 in the morning or so, and they saw Summer in the vehicle. And like everybody's, I feel like, always putting their BS on me, and I'm like seriously tired of it. I am seriously tired of carrying people's responsibility. I always feel like I get, like, everything is always put on me. I was like, couldn't get out of bed for a month and a half because of what I was going through. Nobody cared. Nobody said anything to that channel who have a protective order against.
You do not, and you did not, have a protective order against any channel. Remember? Order not valid. That was obvious. I also clipped out some personal information about someone else that she was talking about here, because that person is no longer around to defend themselves. But if you dig deep, you can find that information on my channel, and it was disturbing and disgusting.
Nobody cares to... I told you, you guys knew I was depressed. You knew. I don't come on here. I would never, no matter if I was, you know, I'm not even going to say the word. But even if I was ever to get to that point, I would never say it. First of all, you don't say that if that's actually what you're planning on doing. Nobody, that's a cry for attention, okay? Boy, of course, I'm the bad guy.
At its core, dry begging is indirect solicitation, hinting or complaining in a way that pressures others to offer help, gifts, or resources. Unlike direct asking, which requires vulnerability and courage, dry begging operates in the murky waters of implied need. It's kind of like the difference of asking, like, could you help me pay my rent this month because things are tough, versus someone lamenting, like, oh, how will I ever be able to pay rent? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right? The key difference? The former is explicit and accountable, while the latter leaves the burden of interpretation and action on the listener. Dry begging often walks the thin line between expressing genuine need and subtly manipulating others into offering assistance. Now, it's important to note that most of the time, dry begging is not done out of malice, but rather, you know, out of fear of rejection if someone asks, you know, directly for help. But sometimes it is intentional manipulation.
Just because, like I was saying, my electric bill, which is almost $300, is due the 18th, and I'm even going to be late paying my electric bill because I don't have that right now. You know what I mean? So I was going to have a sale. Every time I need money or whatever, I just have a sale, or I thought maybe it'd be cool to do a raffle. It doesn't seem much different. So I like being alone. I mean, if I keep getting these freaking $450 electric bills, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be alone. But I couldn't believe it. I opened my electric bill today, $450 almost. My electricity bill is so high. I don't get it. It's usually way less than that. I mean, last month was $300 something. I know it is the summer, so I'm guessing this one's probably going to be like the most expensive of them all. But wow, $435 is what it is. Thank you, bro. My electric company is Duke. Anyways, I don't even really have a topic like usual. Just decided to. Oh, I forgot I got my. Oh, let's see how much the electricity bill is. How awesome, Plant Diva. Not bad. So let's see. Last month's bill was. Looks like it's steadily going down, I think. Oh no, it went up. Just kidding. But I will say this: the gas bill, though, that went way down. My gas bill was like $300 or something almost, and this last one was only like $140 maybe. So that's definitely an improvement. My lash is hitting my glasses. Oh, thanks for mentioning that real quick. June 15th, there's like a couple things going on, and I'm trying to go there. I just have to see if I'll be able to. Anyways, I'm gonna try to see. Maybe I'll have a sale one more, like another sale before June 15th, so I can get the money together to go, because I would like to go. And
So she wants to go, but she wants you to pay for it. Get that straight. She wants you, the subscriber, to pay for it.
I'm not gonna go to the sheriff thing or wherever it's at, the sheriff's. You know, probably a lot of the time I would be doing my own thing, but I would be going to meet with Jennifer, and they're having something over at the Warriors Park. So, and so is Robin, I heard. And then there's also that sheriff, that Bullhorn Betty's doing, but I'm not one of that. But for the most part, like, usually I'd probably be, you know, just by myself. Unless I go out to any, I don't know, if I go to Ben Hill Road, I'd probably see if, like, Jennifer or somebody want to go with me. Dolly, is he going June 15th? Justin and Marissa are going? I think I remember Justin asking me about that. Justin might have asked me about that, yeah, so. Well, CT, if I told myself I would never, alright, I promised you guys I would never, like, ask for. What I will say, though, is. Well, I don't even know. Oh, thank you, Julie Wheat. And Cindy, you guys are so sweet. Julie Wheat just sent a cash. What I will say is that any cash apps I get for May, or not cash apps, super chats I get for May, I won't get till the 21st of next month, and that's after the 14th. So, I guess I'm not. People are gonna turn this into like I'm asking money. I'm just saying if people wouldn't mind sending cash apps instead of super chats, like for this month, just so that maybe I can like not. I'm just saying if you do plan on sending a super chat or something, just so I can have the money to go maybe. But I guess I'm not. People are gonna turn this into like I'm asking money.
Just saying if people wouldn't mind sending cash apps instead of super chats, like for this month, just so that maybe I can like not. I'm just saying if you do plan on sending a super chat or something, just so
I know I'm gonna get hell for saying that. Oh, you don't know how, Cindy? But you can do Venmo too. Venmo is fine. So, but
I know I'm gonna get hell for saying that.
Oh, you don't know how? I know I'm gonna get hell for saying that. Oh, you don't know how, Cindy? But you can do Venmo too. Venmo is fine. So, but Cindy, you're fine. It will be good because I'll have it. I'll need it still to pay bills for July, so it still will be very useful for me. So I really, really appreciate it. I was just saying that because since this, well, I'll get money the 21st of this month, obviously, but definitely because I mean, last month was definitely like my worst month. Last month was definitely like my worst month. But that's my fault because I was, you know, around the time. Let's see, that would have been March. I wasn't going live that much. That's why, because of all that depression stuff. Thank you, Connie. PayPal's fine too, guys. PayPal's fine too, guys. Anything. Oh my god. I was just saying, if you plan on it, like, if you don't mind doing Cash App or PayPal or whatever you want, do. I was thinking, and I have enough product that I could probably make a decent amount of money, enough money to go. So, had I thought about it, I purchased more product with the money I made from the sale, the last sale. I bought more product. However, a lot of that product is stuff that you guys probably won't be interested in because it's like, I mean, some of it maybe. We'll just see. It's not beauty products though. Well, thank you, Julie. And I really, that went for, what was it? She sent me it for something to help pay for something. Oh, flooring. Hey, and I appreciated that too. I showed proof, by the way, that I did, don't ask why I showed the proof. You know how I am. I show proof about everything. But people were trying to say that I was lying about the dog thing. So, I posted proof of me sending him that money, which was about to say that I was lying about the dog thing. So, I posted proof of me sending him that money, which was $1,000. So that's another thing that kind of put me back because.
And countless people gave you money for that house and for you to get out, and then you moved Jim in anyway. But yeah, there's $1,000 someone gave you for floors. And we know why, because you weren't supposed to have dogs at your rental. Yet you went to Ben Hill Road, collected a Summerwell's dog for exploitation purposes, and you had to pay for that. And your animals are ruining that house. And here's your problem. You overshare, just like BJ does. And the reason you overshare is because you need to ask for money. If you didn't need to ask for money, none of us would know any of this information. So you're going to tell us in a few minutes that you borrow money from Jim and that whenever you do, you have to pay him back. No one believes you. You're lying. You're full of shit. And all kinds of people behind the scenes gave you all kinds of money. And they probably still do. And you're grifting and exploiting a missing child. And you refuse to get a job. I don't understand that part. You're just lazy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're just lazy. Get a job.
Even though I was able to borrow something off my ex, like, I have to pay him back. You know, I always pay him back. How long's the drive? It's not bad. I think it's like 5 hours. But I definitely learned from my last trip, you know, I would like to go. And I would like to go and bring Athena, but oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Is this a mod destiny? I think this is a different destiny. I want to make I know I'm gonna take Athena and maybe, you know, take her back to her old stomping grounds. You could CT, but I think it lets me accept it that way too. But my here, I could add in my since I've been doxed anyways, I could put it in the night, add it to Nightbot. It didn't have on Nightbot because it has my, you know, real name and stuff, but it's been doxed, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll add something. I'll add a little timer for it. Let's see. My face, this medication I'm on, the antidepressant, makes my face like weird, like all hot and red sometimes. My there, now we have a PayPal command. Let's see if it works now. Should come up now. Can somebody click that link? You can click it and it's still, and tell me if it works. Or here, maybe I can pull it up on my. Let me click it from my phone. Let's see. It's live, by the way. I'm very surprised that there's only 250 people when we're playing a Don Wells call. It's crazy.
So there you have it. She used Don Wells and his name and his missing daughter's name in order to grab all that cash. That quick cash. No, don't do it on Super Chat. Make sure you do it on PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App so I can get it right away. Okay, Ziggy. Now, let's watch how she groomed Cindy. And Cindy is a beautiful woman who was a subscriber of Ziggy's, who also lent her a bunch of money. And Cindy is a beautiful person. I will just say that.
But they're leather, size 5.5. They're knee high. Does Cindy wear the size? No, Cindy's been sick. And I know next time we're going to have to schedule around Cindy because she's like buys everything that nobody claims. So, and if she's sick, she can't see them. I'm sad. Super cute. $45. I was thinking 50, but then I was like, I don't have a box on that one though.
A few moments later.
Cindy, you don't have to. If you don't want to, don't feel pressured. Cindy, you don't have to. If you don't want to, don't feel pressured. If anybody wants one for $20, I have 2 of them. Cindy wants a pair himself. Yeah. Oh, she's like, okay. She doesn't want the pants. Okay. She meant the boots. I already have you down for the boots, Cindy. Okay. I know that you buy for people too. So Cindy, I have more of the BMTs, I think. So I will be going to, I guess I'll go ahead and announce this here. I will be going to Tennessee for sure. I'm not going to say the dates or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to go to the vigil, but I'll talk about this in a second. Okay, so I have 5 of these. Urban Decay Naked Heat eyeshadow palettes. I'll do $28 each. Does Cindy wear the size? No, Cindy's been sick. And I know next time we're going to have to schedule around Cindy because she's like buys everything that nobody claims. So, and if she's sick, she can't see them. I'm sad. How's everybody doing? Wow, we have like a lot to talk about today. 59 there? Holy crap, it's like so hot out that my air conditioning is like running like triple time right now.
I opened my electricity bill yesterday. I was like, holy! I was so happy because for 1 month, I mean, my gas bill, first of all, okay, during the winter was like 300 and something. I don't think it ever reached 400. But then last month it was like $17 or something crazy, like low. It's like, because the only thing I'm using that's gas is the water heater. And the electricity bill was not too bad. I mean, it was high, but I mean, of course it's got higher because using the air conditioning was like 170. But this month it was a lot more than that because of the heat. Anyways, I don't even really have a topic like usual. Just decided to, I forgot I got my, let's see how much the electricity bill is. Not bad. So let's see, last month's bill was,
Oh my god, it's your girl Ziggy.
hey, I'm back. You like my top? Hey, I'm back. You like my top?
What the fuck? How are you gonna bring up 6-Up as your defense? I've never lied about anything to do with that bit.
I did a pickle, oink, 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 oink.
Let's see, let's actually open the app. That we get the words on. Oh. Piercing shop? Well, no, I have some errands to do that I was thinking of. I really have some time before I can go because I'm waiting on prescription and it's not even ready. And the pharmacy I go to goes on lunch at 1:30, and Caitlin's taking a nap anyways. But yeah, she is. She has been begging me for that, but if I'm being honest, I don't know. I just posted a post that I know is going to get me so much shit, okay, so I might as well just say this now. On my regular page for anybody who can help. I posted my Cash App if anybody's willing to help. It's just been struggling ever since gym passed, but Caitlin's been begging for this freaking piercing, and I just don't really have the money for it. And it was her birthday, but anyways, everybody has issues, so it's only to those who can help out, you know. Rent's due today.
Send the address and I'm rolling. All in the wrist, I control it. I'm looking like a big homie. Tell them back up, you don't know me. I do just fine on my lonely. I feel like Scarface, I'm Tony. Baby boy, you look like Jody. I need a 30 for 30. Ballin' like Kobe. Dirty. Know I'm clean, how I'm coming. I can't show no mercy. Know what I mean, know what I need. Know I got this for certain. Might do 10 and curves. All my wins deserve it. Might do you dirty. Know I'm clean, how I'm coming. I can't show no mercy. Know what I mean, know what I need. Know I got this for certain. Might do 10 and curves. All my wins deserve it. Might do you dirty. Ain't got no trust. I don't explain. I make you wave, I make you blush.
So Donwell's Jungle Food. Donwell's.
A few moments later.
I have to really pee. What time is it? I'm gonna do more, but I hear my daughter calling, probably just asked me to freaking take her to get her. So next, look, it just said the devil.
Know what I mean, know what I need, know I got this for certain. Might do 10 and curves. All my wins deserve.
Which, by the way, guys, it's almost Jim's birthday. Will be here in 30 minutes, so it's been rough. I've already cried today over Jim. His birthday is 6/3/63. Plus, like, if those of you have probably already seen my posts, since it's been whatever, I've been struggling. So, you know,
I'm getting a lot of shit about that. Don't say about those, but what the hell ever. I don't even care. I mean, I've helped so many people with my channel. I don't understand like why I can't let people know when I need help, you know? Here, we'll do this. These are never right though. I don't. Okay, so spirit open is for yes, closed is for no. Did law enforcement find Summer Wells? Did law enforcement find Summer Wells? Open for yes, closed for no. Did law enforcement find Summer Wells? Just trying to say yes. I have not had the most luck with these. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Benny will laugh at you. It's okay. It's fun. It's all in fun.
Open for yes, closed for no.
You know it's all out here for me. Message her my phone number. I can't just keep. I'm sure somebody put like $20 on her books or something, but I can't freaking. I can't support both of them in jail.
That is a cockroach.
Weirdo. Or wait, I got it wrong. Wait, hold on. I just did it wrong. Superstar. Or wait, I got it wrong. Wait, hold on. I just did it wrong. Superstar. How's it go? Sometimes I like to sit my hands on my armpits and I was like roses. Sometimes I like to sit my hands on my armpits and sometimes I like to sit my hands on my armpits and I was like roses. I was like roses. Should I get offended? Because see, this is why I don't get embarrassed, guys, because I do the stupidest stuff that it doesn't bother me. Even if I know I look ridiculous, nothing will ever bother you. That's why I do, like, really nothing bothers me that people say, because so I'm waiting. It's like that I purposely act over the top sometimes. I guess it is kind of like being a character on here. This is how I am in real life. It's just me and Caitlin's like this too. Caitlin's a character. I don't know who's worse, but together we purposely do things because people get so annoyed because we all talk like Valley Girls and us all together. Sometimes it would get really annoying to families, so they would all just like purposely just act absolutely ridiculous and talk like, oh my god, like, oh my god, oh my god, Becky. Okay, I'll do that one more time for you guys. Sometimes I like to put my hands under my armpits and then go like this. It's so tough. Oh man. Dang it. Shit. Okay, guys. Alright, bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. In here, I didn't expect so many people in here because JLR is still alive. My eyes are always watering. In here, I didn't expect so many people. JLR is still alive. My eyes are always watering. I can only be on for about an hour because of tonight's festivities. But I'll go live later too. I'm taking little Ziggy to a fireworks display, like a film festival tonight. At my hometown. It looks like it's gonna be fun. So I did include my in the little banner at the bottom, my Venmo and Cash App. If anybody wants to help donate towards that, I would really appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and I'm really excited for the night. I hope that you guys all have amazing plans and get to spend time with family, and especially the kids. It's fun for the kids, and it's an experience for them to remember. So, right, it's always about the kids. Anyways, whoa. So.
Just using my recollection from this time period. And Ziggy did go to the festivities with her family, and she also brought her dog. Dogs don't like fireworks. So yeah, I don't think they stayed too long. Lesson learned, I guess. I feel bad for the dog. Dogs do not like loud noises, including fireworks. FYI.
Superstar! Superstar!
Now I get my chance. Brian. Oh, Brian.
Huh. Benny. I don't know, maybe we'll make this whole live a Benny drama fest. Or you're too much of a pussy to drive over things because you don't have a license. And also because you have warrants out of Michigan, don't you, Benny? Be savage. I wrote down some points from your video. All were lies. Tell me where I ever said I'm doing YouTube to get money to get out of a DV situation. I am not in a domestic violence situation, so that is a lie.
Well, Ziggy, you did imply publicly that you were in a situation where there was emotional abuse. You implied that. And then people helped you move. They gave you money. They offered all kinds of things, and then you moved. And then you moved the dude right back in with you just a month or two later. So there's that. That's important, I think. Now, we don't know the situation that you had at your house, but domestic violence can include emotional abuse. Just saying. And that's factual. So for context purposes, Ziggy is replying to someone named Lizzie B. Savage, and she used to be on this platform. I'm not sure if she is, or if she's changed her name, or not around anymore, not sure. She's also replying a little bit to Benny, a little back and forth. So this is kind of old. This is from a number of years ago. But, we like to show patterns around here. Patterns are important.
Right? Second point. Your point about Chris McDonough and me going into Chris's lives and saying hi, and how you're saying Chris McDonough says, "Hey, Ziggy, thank you for what you're doing for the Summer Wells case." Those were your exact words. Chris McDonough has never acknowledged me. What are you talking about? Several times you called me fat. Have you seen yourself? I can tell by your hands and your face, your fat face, that you're fat as Why is it always the fat, large ones that call other people fat? You have no room calling anybody fat.
Oh, geez. I don't know. Is that like a rule around here where if you're fat, it's okay to talk about someone else's fatness? I don't know. I'm not sure. I have heard it before. But because I'm just an avatar on a screen, I try to stay away from looks and look shaming and all that stuff. I mean, it's probably good practice anyway.
I have quite the extensive record, do I?
Wrong. I have a DUI, 2007, and a possession of marijuana in 2012. Nice try. Not a felony. All misdemeanors. What's your name so we can look up your record? Anybody know her name? Please email it to me.
Well, Ziggy, that's not quite true, and you know it. So we knew that Ziggy lied at this point. Someone had pulled up her record, and there were actually 2 DUIs. And I don't know if it was one or both, but at least one of them had endangering someone else on the record. And there were multiple probation violations. So light your pants on fire. And I get it, people can't see my record, but there isn't one to see. I don't have one, so good luck with that.
Couple people, one being Honest Rage, who I have seen around. And the thing is that with those paid background sites, when you sign up for them, you agree to a little thing that says, I will not use this information to maliciously bully or harass somebody. And it warns you that it is a federal offense to use those sites in a way to harass or bully. So it's actually a cybercrime and a felony, what Benny did. And those that helped him, it might also, I mean, you are the one that also agreed to that. Whoever, Honest Rage, you might be in also some criminal trouble for that.
That's funny. I doubt that, or you'd be in jail by now.
You guys have to be careful when you're helping these creators and stuff find information. Make sure that everything that you're doing is 100% legal. It is absolutely illegal and a federal crime to use information from a paid background site to harass or bully or send attacks on someone. That is something that is agreed to when you first sign up for one of those. And it warns you that it is actually a crime.
Well, you'd know, and you still did it. Make it make sense.
That is something that is agreed to when you first sign up for one of those. And it warns you that it is actually a crime. It is absolutely illegal and a federal crime to use information from a paid background site to harass or bully or send attacks on someone. Something that is agreed to when you first sign up for one of those. And it warns you that it is actually a crime. That is what your downfall is going to be. And it's too late now because everybody has screen recordings. Everybody has links. So that is what your downfall is going to be. And it's, unfortunately, Benny, that is what your downfall is going to be. And it's too late now because everybody has screen recordings. Everybody has links. So whether you delete it or not, it really doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure the FBI can pull up those things.
I can't. You sound so dumb right now. Listening back is pretty frickin' funny. 'Cause I mean, look at you now. What a joke.
Yeah, so you thought you were showing 100% like public information. You're wrong. Better get to snitching, Benny. To get you out of this one, you have to do. I don't think Plano PD is going to be able to protect you with this one, buddy.
Well, this is even funnier now because we've heard the call that you made to Detective Sanders. And, well, I won't play it here, but I will put the link in the description. You cried. They didn't help you. They actually had his back. And it was pretty funny. So, I'll keep laughing here in the background while I listen to this. Sorry. I know, it's kind of mean. I'm just doing what I do. Oh, did you guys hear my cat meowing in the background there? That means he would love my attention. So I'm going to give him some attention. I'm going to take a little break, give him some love, and then we'll be back.
And Q, it's pointless. He's gained like a few hundred subs just from this like attack on me, you know? But Benny, you didn't think very well or think very thoroughly when you just reacted like that and started putting out information, because you would have checked laws. You would have said, is this legal to do this or that? A lot of the information that you were showing was not really public knowledge. Either way, it doesn't really matter because you used a background site to maliciously harass and attack. which it is against the law to do.
Which it is against the law to do.
By the way, BTW, FYI, OMG, FU.
Yeah, real mature. How about J-O-B?
Awesome. I mean, I don't know. He literally did commit a felony. It's actual cybercrime. He really screwed up. It's not like this, like maybe he screwed up. Oh, he's doxing. You know, is it legal? Is it not? No, the way he went about it was absolutely illegal. And I felt really bad having to contact. And that's why, you know, a little too late, his wife, I saw on that live that he had with Smiley Story towards the end, he's like, oh, I'm not going to mention Ziggy anymore. I promised my wife I wouldn't mention her anymore. I wonder why. She's telling you that because she doesn't want to see you go to prison.
Ziggy, did you contact Benny's wife? I'm trying to remember. I think you did. Just like you did contact Dietz's husband. And countless other people's family members, loved ones, friends, you name it, you've done it. And all because you don't like being reviewed on the internet. Yikes. And my, this sure didn't age well, especially considering you spend your whole life looking people up and putting their information out online for malicious purposes. So now look who's racking up all the felonies.
Whatever happened to an eye for an eye was good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah, let's not bash other creators right now, please. I know they're free. Many of them are pieces of shit, but let's, you know, this psycho just tweeted on Twitter. You're quite the Twitter, aren't you? This psycho just tweeted on Twitter. You're quite the Twitter, aren't you? Twitter. Yes, she is a Twitter bot. Once I got off yesterday, but I was so tired and I knew this was going to take a lot of energy.
Yeah, 'cause all that bullying, digging, and doxing, it'll take it right out of ya.
Look, there's a lip lock. There's my mom that you're jealous that you're not her. 47 years old. You should be embarrassed. I guess there's a reason why I call you trash box, because you're a dumpster diver. And now she found this necklace in the dumpster, perfect for a trash box. Guess what, guys? Guess what? What she just did. Those things that hide your IP address. I forget the name right now because I'm stupid and you're so much smarter than me. Are you mad because all of a sudden, the same thing, a few of you that are like, you shouldn't stoop to their level. Don't poke the bear. I know you don't have to tell me I'm being ridiculous. I know it. Yeah, did we hit a nerve dumpster? Nerve dumpster. Why is it you scrubbed your whole freaking background off of every paid background site?
Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because of people like you?
I'm not exaggerating. She is not seen as a sister to her sister. She's not seen as a daughter to her mother, not as a daughter to her father. You are connected to none of these people in any way on any background sites.
Now, Ziggy, your purpose for using these background sites wasn't for malicious purposes, was it? No, because that would be a felony, according to you. Yet here you are. And this is just one example of many. And obviously I'm not clipping the part where you do a little doxing so that people can find this person. And all because they reviewed you on YouTube for your bad behavior.
So from here, we go to, where's this take us next? Facebook. I know. Did you see that necklace? Oh my God, what was she thinking? Looked like my freaking grandma's jewelry. Her costume jewelry, you know? Oh, I would go on your panel, but I'm at my 9 to 5, You should try it sometime.
That sounds like sound advice to me. You should try it sometime.
I found another site where you're talking about applying for a SBA, and then I went and showed everybody. So I want to get her for harassment. These people are freaking idiots. This person too wanted to threaten me with legal stuff. I would love, please. You guys have a problem with anything I've done as far as the legal proceedings? Take it up with the court. Take me back to court, please. Yeah, remember, we're a true crime community. We know how to research stuff. Where she has her pictures all plastered up in her little glamour shots here. Well, aren't you cute with your dumpster jewelry? Aren't you the dumpster queen? He's just like, please save me! Save me!
He's just like, please save me! Save me!
Freaking pathetic. I mean, I can go on and on. Ziggy's the bully. I feel like Ziggy's the bully. So how am I the bully? Every time basically, okay, next time that people are coming at me, which will probably be tomorrow, I'm just gonna say that I'm killing myself so that I can get out of it, okay? Because my sister is like, all the guys thought she was like so hot, and like, I'd be like, really? I mean, I think my youngest sister's Prius, but anyways, because she would always like all the time be crying about, am I pretty? Am I sad? Please. And let me just tell you how dirty of a person she is. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Mother, you're so jealous of me. Mother, you're so jealous of me. Dude, I am so done with you, Purple. I am so done. I'm gonna wait here a second. I feel like, Scotty, I do agree. I feel like she definitely deserved it. I do. Oh my god, I guess it'd be over here. And that's why I'm gonna do a giveaway, guys. Can you guys email me ideas about the giveaway? It's gonna be like beauty products. Like I'm gonna do a giveaway. Okay, maybe I'll do like first, second, third. So.
So I just went ahead and put my pearls on and made a live. So.
Oh, Ziggy's the horrible mad doxer, right?
Yeah.
Fred's one of the most respectful guys I've ever met, especially around women. Like, he never says anything like that is creepy or like he's just not like that, And that's the type of person they're trying to make him out to be, and it's just not fucking him. It's just not. And nobody knows Fred like that's not. Anybody who knows Fred knows he's not that at all. Wait here a second. You bitch. You talk to me like I'm a child, and you talk to people in condescending ways. When Tabby's asking to come up on panel, what do you expect it costs? Is freaking bull. Are you serious? You talk to me like, oh wait, like you try to act like you're a queen of something. It's YouTube. Get over it and get a life. It's nothing. It's not that big a deal.
Okay then.
And let me just tell you how dirty of a person she is. I was just on the phone with Tabby. I read that exact message to Tabby, and I have it recorded. You guys know that every single call I have is recorded. I'm so tired of the lies. I just read that exact message to Tabby on the phone. Like seconds. I was on the phone with her when Purple started the live. 100%. Don't like pussyfoot around. Just tell the truth. And the way that freaking Tabby's up there just sitting, I just got off the phone with her and told her all this. She's trying to act like I didn't read that message. Yes, I did. I have it recorded. I need her to come up here. But you freaking, as soon as one of them gets timed out, which is her 6-up son, you freaking stop the show. You're like, who timed out, JBT? Like you made the biggest deal like you guys were BFF.
Who timed out JBT? Long version. Here we go.
Why are you like playing? You're not being honest. You're doing things behind the scenes that sound really shady. Yeah, you have like all the 6-up people in there and her son sitting there clapping you on, and you're all about it, and you're telling Tabby that you don't want anything to do with them. But yet the second somebody times JBT out, and you get mad at Julie, which I'm sure he deserved it, you stop the show.
Purple, no, don't stop the show. Oh my god, it's funny.
You stopped the show! It looked shady as hell! Sorry, guys. And how I meant it. When I'm sitting here trying to type what I mean, it's better for me to come up there and explain it to you so you don't sit there for several minutes, talk shit, and make things so much bigger than they were before you let me on panel! Because look what you caused now!
Okay, let me translate here. So what that means is that Purple didn't let Ziggy on panel. Or was it Tabby? Purple. One of them didn't let Ziggy on panel, so she couldn't control the narrative. And that's what she needs all the time, is the control. And sorry, Ziggy, sometimes you don't get the control. But you sure do show yourself. And we sure do appreciate it, because when you lose control, we get a full U-Haul.
He can show because JBT who his 6-up son was timed out. Like she threw it. She's like, who timed JBT out? And she was like, oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. No wonder you're so jealous of me. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. No wonder you're so jealous of me. We said Ziggy suggested when making the phone call to TBI that they could be a small human? Well, duh, I'm calling fucking TBI, dumbass! Office that I once had. Anyways, so there's tons of boxes in here, stacked, full of product. You guys are gonna freak out when you see this. So freaking unorganized. For example, like you see here, yeah, I need to have a sale so that I can go to Tennessee. This is all it's not anything. It's just cluttered. Oh, I know you guys are really crazy for this. I probably shouldn't show that because then you guys are gonna be fighting over that. But another bag, gift with purchase bag. I have tons of shoes. Those are cute. If anybody needs any work shoes, those are really cute. Those are the and wait. I don't know if they'd let you. But those are super cute. So some of these, don't have the boxes or whatever, but it's fun. It's so yeah, just for my daughter, they had it. These are actually real fur. So yeah, I have tons, just tons, absolutely ridiculous amount of stuff. Who is it? Is it Tiffany? I knew it. I knew it. Tiffany, why are you seriously? Nobody's talking about you, please. Knew it was her. I've seen her in here before. She used that name. So I'm waiting. Way to go. Come on. It's a boat, guys. A boat is a boat. Yeah, we're trying to. We're getting in that. Maybe something's hidden inside that. Come on, gosh, people are. We're gonna debate how big the boat is. That's gonna be our big flex, our big burn. It's not what it's about. This is about Summer Wells. Yeah, why didn't you fly your drone down there?
I walked down there and looked yourself.
Well, see, you notice that's what they all do. Once people see that something's that everybody's talking about this one thing, everybody starts doing videos on it. You'll notice everybody just starts talking about it.
Okay, so I skipped ahead a little bit. She was talking about Andrew Hiltz, and I just skipped through that part. All right, so a little bit of context here. Ziggy is talking about her email to TBI, the one that she most recently sent, and it was about Andy B and a blue car with tinted windows. Anyway, that's what she's talking about, and I thought this part was kind of important.
It's not even... Yeah, it's not even really newsworthy. I mean, it is in that I wanted to see how Andy would react to it. I wanted him to know, law enforcement, we're not going to stop law enforcement. We're going to make sure law enforcement doesn't forget, doesn't stop looking.
So you just wanted to see Andy's reaction. That tells me you're putting in false tips and you're wasting law enforcement's time. That's just my opinion. That's how I see it based on what you're saying. Just wow. Girl, you really need to get a grip. Clearly, there's more evidence that he wasn't on the road at the time of Summers' disappearance compared to evidence that he was. We haven't seen any evidence that he was on the road at that time. Zilch, zero, none. At this point, I would be embarrassed if I was you.
I wanted to see how Andy would react to it. I wanted him to know, like, you know, law enforcement, we're not going to stop law enforcement. We're going to make sure law enforcement doesn't forget, you know, doesn't stop looking. It doesn't matter if people want to give us a hard time and tease us about the way we do things or whatever. It doesn't matter to us. At this point, I'm used to it. I have been for over 3 years. Yeah, it's trending. Yeah, it's trending.
Yeah, it's trending.
They're just going all over the place pretending to do stuff and they're doing nothing. That's what Fred said, that they weren't searching at all. They were just going around. And he was like, I don't know what that place is. I don't know what that place is.
Dirty. No, I'm clean. How I'm coming, I can't show no mercy.
Nervous about this one. I don't know why. I think because we're getting more and more nervous because I think that we're getting closer and closer to the truth coming out and there being arrest. I hope that's why I'm feeling that way. I think that's why I'm feeling that way. It makes me anxious. And the closer we get to answers, honestly, the more dangerous it gets. So I told you guys I was going to reach out to TBI and I was kind of looking up. I don't know how. I've always emailed them. Well, no, the bone situation, but I don't know which number I called for that. I can't remember. It's on my old videos and stuff, but it's not important enough for me to go access it and go look and figure it out yet. But
how is it at this point in the game you still don't know 1-800-TBI-FIND? Come on. You are as fake as they come.
I couldn't remember whether the tip line, if you talk to a human or if you just like leave a recording. And I just thought I would do much better just leaving a recording or, you know, just being able to talk freely. I get nervous back and forth, you know, with a person. It's just better for me to explain it. And so I just ended up emailing them. I started, we'll see if I don't get a response or anything, I'm going to call them. I'm going to make sure they listen. We have a lot of strange occurrences. There's even things like, you guys know, I share everything with you, but there's things happening that I just cannot keep going on. I can't talk about on here because it's just getting dangerous and crazy, guys. Like, people are starting to get blackmailed and harassed, and it doesn't make sense. Like,
see, you're a liar. You put that in your email to TBI to make it sound better. I don't believe a single word you say. So there's that. And they didn't seem to care when you did tell them. If you have a problem, you should report it to your local police department. Oh, and I wouldn't put too much faith in what Fred Hill has to say. Or Ziggy. Well, I added that part myself, but let's just listen to that really short part.
I mean, I was just wondering, I was just trying to figure out if there was anything I could do, needed to do. Do you need to talk to me, see me? Was I on?
Unless concrete leads come up that we can sort of verify the direction it's headed, we're just accepting concrete leads and your name has not come up.
Okay, well.
And I wouldn't put too much faith in what Fred Hill was saying.
Well, I kind of knew that for the rip, but.
Anyways, I guess I could go ahead and pull up this email. Right here. It's what they share, or see, you see like an automatic reply at the top. Automatic reply. Summer Wells tip, very important. My husband is a witness, and it says, and it shows tips to TBI at tbi.tn.gov. It was this evening. It says, thank you for your submittal to tips to tbi.com. So you'll get one of these back, so you know that it did actually send, you know. So that's a good way for you to know if you ever email them if you're scared to call or anything, this is a good way to send in your information. And if you're worried about, you don't want to be anonymous and you're scared, I don't know, just make a fake email or something and email them here at this email. And right here at tips to TBI, okay, tips to TBI, written out, TIPSTOTBI, the @ symbol, tbi.tn.gov.
I was just thinking, this is like the most helpful information that she has shared about Summers' case in a long time. You know, the email to send a tip in. When was the last time you shared Summers' photo, Ziggy? Like, never. I can't remember the last time.
And you won't have to talk to, you could just send it in to make them aware of something and go about your business. If that's, if you're afraid to contact TBI. Anyways, I'm going to show you that so you guys could see what you get in response. Okay. TBI, and I said, Summer Wells tip, very important. My husband is a witness. And you can see it shows from YouTube, Ziggy, tips to TBI at tbi.tn.gov. I said, to whom it may concern. My name is Adrian Amos, and I am married to Fred Hill. I met him when I started my YouTube channel covering Summer Wells back in January of 2022. I go by Ziggy on YouTube. I know you are adamant on not wanting YouTube drama sent to Tipline and are leery when it comes to YouTube. This is different because Fred Hill is a witness and local who I met and we have been trying to get Hawkins County Sheriff's Department to listen for years now, and I'm contacting you all to make sure you know what exactly has been uncovered. Said Fred Hill, my husband, recorded for Hawkins County on June 15th, 16th, and 17th of 2021 on Ben Hill Road. At the time, he was in a very different lifestyle that he has completely put in the past, and he was in the drug scene. That is why law enforcement used him. One thing that was uncovered is that the neighbor, Andy Bernard, who is my husband, Fred Hill's cousin, was on the road, and Fred saw him late afternoon around 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Andy Bernard is all over YouTube denying he was on the road. You guys have video footage of Andy Bernard on the road, and he's denying he was there. He even told Hawkins County on the day that Summer went missing that he couldn't remember what he was driving that day, just hours earlier.
I would love to know how Ziggy knows what Andy said in his interview with law enforcement just hours earlier. Were you there, girl? Was Fred there? I don't think so. But I do know that this came from YouTube. You guys were probably listening to Andy's interview where he did that live and people were asking questions about which car he was driving. And that was like a year later. Oh well, he didn't remember. And yeah, as a true crime YouTuber person, I guess that made me question him too. But hey, I'm not law enforcement. Let's remember that. But your dumbass somehow turned that into he told that to law enforcement. But literally, he said that a year or more later. You're dumb. I'm gonna assume that law enforcement isn't as dumb as you. That doesn't mean he didn't remember just hours later with his interview with law enforcement which car he was driving. You guys are dumb and going off of YouTube, which is not real life. I think a lot of people need to kind of give their heads a shake. This is not real life. We're on YouTube. We are not law enforcement. I think a lot of people are forgetting that this YouTube is not the actual case. And we're not investigators. And Ziggy is not a frickin' PI or something. I mean, there's only a few left over there that really kind of go off what she's saying. Anyone who does, give your head a shake, please. And thank you. All right, let's keep going with this ridiculousness.
I have uncovered over my years of research on this case that Andy Bernard and Don Wells would make many drug runs to Knoxville, Tennessee together. I feel at this point they both got into a drug debt that they had to do something about. My husband Fred Hill has vital information to this case, and we are wondering why Andy Bernard is not being interrogated to the fullest extent of the law. Andy Bernard knows what happened to Summer Wells. Please take this seriously. We are getting threats and are being blackmailed to remain quiet, along with a few others. We are getting threatened and attacked all over the internet, and I have been getting strange threatening emails along with people taking pictures of us, stalking us, and following us around. Okay, hold on. I said, please contact us. Well, I'm there. I just doxed my number, but please contact us if you have any questions. We want to help, and I believe Fred has the important puzzle pieces.
Right. Sure, Jan. I'm sure Fred has all the important puzzle pieces. Right.
Please contact us if you have any questions. We want to help, and I believe Fred has the important puzzle pieces necessary to figure this out. We want to make sure that Hawkins County Sheriff's Department has made you aware of exactly what happened when Fred recorded for them. Fred was out and about on June 15th, 2021, and he witnessed many things that are vital. We just don't understand why no one is doing anything. Please contact us with any questions. Thank you for your time, Adrian and Fred.
Okay, so she doesn't understand. Well, I do. Fred is a liar. And so are you, Ziggy. I don't know if you're being manipulated or if you're a manipulator or both. But you're both delusional. AF.
So that is the email. And that is it. And we will see what comes of it. You know? I don't know.
A special thank you to Sleuthhound, and I'll put their link in the description. I couldn't find my recording, so this popped right up. Thank you, Sleuthhound.
The one, though, that I wrote 6 days later on the 30th. And this is the one that he responded to. Said, to who it may concern, once again, I'll read it. My husband, Fred Hill, told me something important last night that Don Wells told him the night CPS was alerted by Don Wells to come get the boys. I know Don Wells did that because that night Don went to Fred's at 207 Ben Hill Road and asked Fred for help. He was frantically trying to come up with money for his drug dealer, and he seemed concerned that his sons would be taken just like... He was frantically trying to come up with money for the drug dealer, and he seemed concerned that his sons would be taken just like Summer Wells, so that's why he called CPS. Don Wells was asking Fred to come with him to Knoxville to help negotiate a deal with the dealer on his debt. Don didn't mention if the dealer had Summer Wells, but I can only assume that's who Don Wells, and in my opinion, Andy Bernard handed her off to. Also, Fred Hill wants to remind you guys about the white HHR that sat at Beach Creek, right across the bottom shed of property of Don's for days before Summer Wells went missing, and then suddenly the evening she went missing, it was gone. And also very important is the dark blue truck with tinted windows that followed Andy Bernard out of the hauler on June 15th, 2021. Please call with any questions. This is December 3rd, 2024, okay? This is making me anxiety. Okay. All right. Yeah, which email did you get?
How many emails did you send if you need to ask which email he got?
I got sent a couple.
The one about the dark blue pickup truck with tinted windows.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and so, okay, what do you want to know? I'm so sorry, I'm freaking been dealing with this. I'm extremely nervous. I've been getting harassed, and I've been yeah, I don't know if do you know who I am by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure he knows what a shit show you are. I'm sure he's heard. Does anyone remember just a few short months ago, Ziggy came out with Fred, and they said that Hawkins County was on some sort of gag order, and they were not on the case at all, so they weren't allowed to speak. Well, how interesting is it that it's Pruitt from Hawkins County calling you back, Ziggy? Very interesting. Obviously, they're not on a gag order, and they are on the case if they're calling you back. God, you guys are morons. Morons with total bunk information. As usual. Not that we didn't know.
So, anyways, Fred's here. He's in the room just in case you need to ask any questions.
I wouldn't put too much faith in what Fred Hill is saying.
But the reason why I sent that in is because, because Andy Bernard was on that road that day, and nobody was questioning him. And he says he was at work all day.
Both us, TBI, and FBI had questioned him several times concerning that. Yes, he was on the road probably prior to, but most important is this dark blue pickup truck with tinted windows that you felt was very important in this tip.
Yeah.
Why do you feel it's important?
Because, we feel like Andy was meeting him. Because another person, I promised to respect. But it's, We feel he was. There's another YouTuber who saw footage of Andy on the road, on Simpson Road, at 3:30. Another YouTuber who saw footage of 3:37 p.m. Fred remembers us seeing a still shot. You guys showing him a still shot of Andy on the road with that blue truck, following like they were in the same still shot at 3:47 p.m. leaving out. Fred saw him on the road. Like he had to move his trailer in order to let Andy by that day at around 3:47 p.m. And no, it was two.
In the blue truck, it was just two people, but the windows was tinted so dark I couldn't tell who was in it.
Yeah, the windows are tinted so dark.
Well, like I said, our agency, CBI and FBI have interviewed Mr. Bernard.
Well, you went on YouTube and put your guys' call on YouTube, just so you know.
Well, I'm not arguing with you. If you don't have anything further, we appreciate your information. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
So Fred and Ziggy false report to TBI just to get a reaction out of Andy.
Yeah, it's not even really newsworthy. I mean, it is, but I wanted to see how Andy would react to it. All these people are going to be kissing my ass when the truth comes out.
Delusions of grandeur. Wow, I cannot. Oh, and we've got another wait for it. Or is it a squeal? I don't know what it is, but it's funny.
I'm so sorry. She'll listen. I'm so sorry. She'll listen. It's obvious. It's so obvious. The truth is right in your face.
I would say the truth has been put right in your face and you refuse to see it. I mean, proof has been shown. Multiple people have said that Andy was at work. There's video footage of that, and you refuse to believe it. You're still believing your husband, who was on a lot of drugs that day and perhaps has his days confused. We don't know. Perhaps the camera had the wrong date on it, and once he saw the video, he decided, oh, I do remember seeing Andy on the road. Perhaps Ziggy was a different day, though. Perhaps it was the 14th. Perhaps it was the 13th. Who knows? But I don't think Fred does.
Do you understand? The only thing I've said is Andy's on the road, and I feel like he knows something about Summers' disappearance. He was on the road. That's not slander. I mean, there's proof of him being on the road. That's not a lie.
Where's the proof? You don't have proof. You, Ziggy, haven't seen proof. So where's the proof? So that makes it slanderous if it's not true, and you don't know if it's true. All you have is Fred said, and Fred was on a lot of drugs, and he's told a lot of messed up stories. So he's not credible. So you have hearsay from a non-credible source. That is not a fact. So he was not necessarily on the road. Probably wasn't, considering we do have proof of other people saying he was at work. We also have Detective Pruitt saying that Andy is not of interest to them right now. And that's not a quote. We also have him saying that Fred is not credible. And that is also not a quote. Let's listen to what he said. Why not? And this is not the complete video, but the complete video will be in the description for you to watch. We will just listen to a couple relevant parts that I feel are important at this time.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you? Concrete leads come up that we can sort of verify the direction it's headed. We're just accepting concrete leads, and your name has not come up.
Okay.
And I wouldn't put too much faith in what Freddie will say.
Well, I kind of knew that for the real.
But like I said, your name is not relevant to the investigation, so you don't have anything to be concerned about.
Okay, I greatly appreciate that. That eases my mind a lot, and I greatly appreciate you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
And I wouldn't put too much faith in what Freddie will say.
It's just dang old complicated. It's just dang old complicated, you know, man.
He needs to explain that. I can't explain it. Don't be mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. The truth is the truth. You're mad at me because of the truth?
I feel like you're looking for your very own lol suit on purpose. And that's a really stupid thing to do, Ziggy, especially for you, who can't barely pay her own rent, electric, gas, food, pretty much anything. So not too smart, girl. And that's exactly what I mean, that you're saying it as a fact. You're saying it's the truth. The truth is the truth. You're not saying, in my opinion, or we think, or Fred thinks. You're stating it as a fact. And you're going to get your ass sued one day. One day. And I'll be there to clap.
I don't understand why everybody else's freaking receipts on this platform or in this community are always bullshit like this. But me, I show complete proof of everything I say and do, but I'm still a scammer and liar. Make it make sense, please.
How do people believe this scam artist?
Dirty, 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 dirty. No, I'm clean.
I got a story about a psycho pig. Go piggy, piggy, I said go piggy, piggy. She's coming for me, she's a psycho pig. She's crazy. Go piggy, piggy, I said go piggy, piggy.
Get off my couch, you nuts, and get a job.
Running from my life from a psycho pig. She really did that, she's a psycho pig. She's crazy. Go piggy, piggy, I said go piggy, piggy.
You're 37 years old. Get a fucking job.
Did anyone ever notice that the only time that this bitch can spit out a full sentence is when she's lying and squealing? I mean, fairly obvious to me.
Try not to be a cunt, it's Christmas. Try not to be a cunt. Running from my life from a psycho pig. Go piggy, piggy, I said go piggy, piggy.
Get off my couch, you cunts, and get a job. You're 37 years old. Get a fucking job.
Go piggy, piggy, I said go piggy, piggy. It's crazy. Try not to be a cunt. Try not to be a cunt, it's Christmas. Try not to be a cunt.
Kitty cat dance party.
That's crazy.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Cat. Kitty cat. Party. Party with a kitty cat.
Hey, when I'm making some of that rice you like, your favorite.
Kitty cat.
And I've got one more question before I go here. When is it that we stopped asking for receipts? You know, proof of claims, especially when we're putting crimes on people. Where is the proof? Show the proof, and hey, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing the proof. And until I do, I'm just not buying it. Just like Andy was in the road. Again, no proof. Show the proof, and maybe I'll change my mind. Until then,
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up. What do we have here? Welcome to the carnival. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, and I'll let you in. Hope you got a heart of gold. It'll test you, friend. Think you got it figured out? Guess again. What a carnival. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, play the games. We'll pretend you win. You're a hardy soul, a fine specimen. Step within the circus tent. Let's begin. Get ready for the ride of your life. I mean business, like the sharp side of a knife. I'm the ringleader. Mostly you don't see me, cause I stay out of the spotlight. It's easy, believe me, cause you're so distracted by what's in center stage being overacted. The ropes and elastic, the sawdust and sequins, they tell a story you all just believe in. You're so gullible, as long as it's colorful, bright and shiny. Yes, isn't it wonderful? Stay comfortable, relax, sit and watch it while I creep behind your backs and pick pockets. I don't stop at nickels and dimes when I want your time and the thoughts from your mind. Don't worry, it's fine. Stop looking backstage. Why you so curious? Act your age. Welcome to the carnival, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up, and I'll let you in. Hope you got a heart of gold. It'll test you, friend. Think you got it figured out? Guess again. What a carnival, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, play the games. We'll pretend you win. You're a hardy soul, a fine specimen. Step within the circle.
truth. Things in cages cavort just for you. Clowns fight each other and pretend they died. They're so good you forget they're on the same side. See that tightrope walker? Place your bets. She might fall and there's no safety net. Ah, your face is wet. Are those tears of joy? Watch animals dance when they hear the noise. We play them like a fiddle from the time they're little. Whip them into shape so they never solve the riddle. How can so few control so many and take their money down to the last penny? How can one man tame 10 lions and keep a whole crowd laughing and crying? Easy, distract them and they'll never know. But anyway.
And if you do get a second and you want to help the channel, you can hype this video. That would be awesome. It's totally free and it really does help us smaller creators. I guess you get a certain amount of hype points each week and you can spend them wherever you like. Or you can also hit the like button, that is also free, and just double check that you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much. Toodles!